Today, I'm going to be discussing why you get what you pay for. What's good, everybody? This is Silas from silasbeats.com, and today I want to speak about a topic that is a little bit, it grates me a little bit. So, just excuse me if I get emotional as I start talking. From time to time, I have artists approach me, or they contact me and they ask me for services, right? They ask me for services and they ask me for free services. I usually respond in the same way each time, and I say that, look, just understand this is a business. I am trying to run a business here. And then I get a whole host of responses after that of like, you don't understand. I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. Let's take a chance on one another. Things like, you know what, we would be good for each other. Actually, it almost feels like I'm being macked on by these artists. It feels a little bit weird. I don't feel good. I feel as though I'm being swindled. I feel as though it's a case of like, work with me, let me show you that I can actually do what I say that I'm doing. And at that point I'm like, fair enough. I don't know who you are, you don't know who I am. Let me hear some of your music. And I listen to it and I'm just like, I'm not convinced. I'm not interested in it. And at that point, they're like, okay, cool. What do you do? And then I explain, I'm a music producer. I record people, I mix, I master. These are the things that I do. Is there a service that you would like me to assist you with? I've heard your music. I don't really enjoy it, but there might be something that we can do here. Then at that point, they will then double down and say, look, I would like for you to work with me for free. Please, let's try it out. Let's see what happens. And that's sort of where I start to now, like, I push back and I get annoyed. It's annoying in that, like, first of all, I thought about it and I was like, what if I actually did do the work for free? How would I feel? Like, deep down inside, me, the person. Because obviously these people that come to me, they don't know me, they don't know my situation, they don't know what I'm busy with, they don't know, but they want this stuff for free. So let's go based on how I feel as the person who's doing the work. I'd sit there and I'd be like, okay, but is this going to help me move forward? I really don't like the music that I'm listening to. And this is me for the majority of the music that I hear. I'm very particular about the music that I listen to. So I listen, if I was to work on this, I would not be happy. First of all, therefore, I wouldn't spend extra hours thinking about the song and thinking about all the different nice things that I'd want to add to the song, right? And I know this is a very, very bad point, but the financial incentive is important because there's rent to pay for me to be here. I can't be sitting in this room behind this computer working for you for free, knowing that if there's any money that I'm going to see from this song, it might be in a couple of years from now. So I always try and qualify that thought. And I ask questions like, are you registered with any of the performance rights organizations? Are you in a position to earn anything in terms of royalties? And the answer is, it's either crickets. People don't understand, they don't know, or they're like, yeah, but I was hoping that you could help me with that too. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna run your entire career for you. And that just shows me, I'm just like, I'm not gonna earn any money here. And that's why I charge my upfront fee, because I know later down the line I'm probably not gonna earn that much. Now, the response I can imagine you're probably thinking is, but then aren't you scared that you're going to miss out on the next big thing? Aren't you scared that this person's actually going to blow up? And the answer is no. Like, I'm not scared. I've been doing this for 15 years. And generally the people who come in here happy to invest, whether it be time, money, energy, resources. They come in with someone who is here to help them capture everything. I can tell when someone is serious about what they're doing. They've invested in themselves and what they're doing. Therefore, the time that they're going to spend here, they have invested and made sure that they don't want to waste time when they get here. So they tend to work very, very efficiently and very, very well. Those are the people that I gravitate towards, and I'll give them something. I'll be like, man, you're here, you're working. I see that you're doing things, you're serious. Let me swing you a beat. Let me give you some extra time. You can record a freestyle or whatever it is that you want to do. But it's because I've seen that they've invested in themselves. Therefore, I want to invest in them too. So for someone to come to me and say, can we please do this for free? Right off the bat, nothing. They've shown me no proof that what they are bringing to the table is actually of value. I'm already going to step back. I'm already going to be weird. I'm going to behave funny. I don't even want to be in that environment. So, yeah, man, it's terrible. So, yeah, that's my justification as to why I wouldn't work with someone who comes to me asking for free stuff. And then the other thing is that if someone has come to me and they've asked me for a free beat, chances are they might pay for recording. They won't necessarily pay for recording, but they might pay for recording. Then that means that they might pay for a music video, or they might ask someone to do it for them for free. They might pay for a plugger. And at the end of the day, they'll be very proud of themselves if they were able to spend next to nothing and get all of this music made. But that just goes to show that at the end of the day, the product that they come out with is probably not going to be that good. Because if you're skimping out with me here in the studio right at the beginning, you're going to skimp out with the advertising, the promotion, you're just going to try and cut corners everywhere, and you're just going to end up with this product that you're going to be upset with, because you're going to send it off to someone and they're going to say this is a trash product, or you're going to try and get it playlisted on radio, or you're going to try and get the video onto one of these, onto one of these TV programs or these TV channels, and you are going to get rejected. And you're going to get upset. I've seen it. It's happened to me before. People have come back to me. They're like, yo, man, the track that we worked on, it didn't get playlisted on channel O. I don't know why. And then I sort of have to then step in and be the bad person and say, actually, the song itself was not that great. You could have spent a bit more time working on your craft, investing some time, maybe songwriting lessons, or bringing in, getting a beat where we actually had the separates, not just a random MP3 that you found online for free, that we would have been able to actually mix and master the track properly. You could have actually paid someone. Doesn't have to be a lot to get a good video done. You just pay someone and get a decent concept. It does cost a little bit of money. Then from there, you actually pay someone to do the plugging for real, right? And it just all boils down to just being able to invest. All you're doing when you're paying is you're investing. When I try and buy a pencil, I'm not going to buy the pencil that's 3 cents or 5 cents or 10 cents. I'm going to pay for the pencil that's a couple rand, because I know at the end of the day it's going to do what it needs to do. In the same way, I heard someone say something about it was a silly example, but it's something along the lines of a donkey that cost 250 rand. And I was like, why on earth would anybody want to buy a donkey that costs 250 rand? Of course there's a scam. Of course something is wrong. And it's funny, some people would pay that 250 because they thought they were getting a good deal. But again, you get what you pay for. You're going to end up with a donkey that could drop dead the next day. It could have cancer. It could have a whole host of issues. And unfortunately, you paid the money. You're done, right? And you think you've done a good thing, but you actually haven't. So all of this to say that think of paying in any respect as an investment. Are you happy paying for this service? If someone comes here to me now, I'm very, very straight with them. Yo man, can I please get this done? I'll be like, yeah, no doubt. And then they'll be like, yo man, can I please get it done for free, for whatever reason? I don't care whether it's because they feel they're gonna blow up, or they feel like they want to take their family out of whatever situation they're in. I say to them straight, like, there's a reason why you've come to me, right? You can say that you don't know who I am. You can say that I haven't worked with so and so. You can say whatever it is that you want to. But I know that the work that I have here is quality, and there's a reason why you've come here. You haven't come here out of, oh snap, there's a music producer, let me hit him up and see what's going on. Of course, you've checked something out. And if you haven't heard any of my music, I'll send you my music so you can hear what I've done, because I've invested my time and my years and my effort into trying to make myself better. And I'll then say that I know you came here intentionally. You're asking me intentionally. You're not asking someone with a bedroom studio. No hate to anyone with a bedroom studio or anyone who's just started out. They just need to develop. What I'm offering you here is a almost surefire finished product that's going to sound crisp and pristine. And because of that, I feel that there is a demand. You demand what I have got. I am supplying something to you, right? Sounds a little bit like a sales process, right? And that's when I'm just like, I'm blunt. I'm like, okay, cool. So if you're here and you want the quality that comes from this space, you're not going to get it for free. You're not going to get it without some kind of an exchange here. And the promises don't work with me. The promises don't work with me. The promises of, yeah, man, we'll blow up and things will be nice. I've been promised that many, many times over. And I've been burnt many, many times over. And unfortunately, it just doesn't work with me. So, to anybody who is trying to elevate themselves, take the time, the energy, the effort, and then the money to invest in yourself. If you don't have the money, go make it. Go get a job. If you don't have the money, use your time. Generally, it's usually that thing to say that if you don't have money, chances are you've got a lot of time. Use the time and make it happen. If you don't have skills, go acquire them. There's the internet. It's everywhere. I don't know why I'm looking up there, but the internet is everywhere. You can go on YouTube. If you don't have money for bundles for YouTube, Google's also a solution. You can literally just Google. I remember at my job, I remember during a couple of lunchtimes, just sitting there and just Googling things and just trying to figure stuff out. Oh, why is that like that? Oh, why is this like that? And that investment is what will then eventually lead to me not needing to pay so much. Right now, I don't need to pay for certain things. Let me give an example. There was an artist that I tried to get a feature with, and they asked me to pay them, right? I paid them, I got the feature. It wasn't a great feature, but I got what I paid for. I paid a little bit of money. I tried to even haggle the guy down in terms of his prices, and I didn't get a great song. And I was mad, but then I ended up realizing that I just need to be mad at myself because of me trying to cut corners. What I did is I went back in, that was in 2012, I went back in and I worked and I built up my brand, my name, my skills, my equipment. I built everything up. About 3-4 years later, same person comes back to me and is like, yo, let's work. That's when I was like, oh, so I don't necessarily have to, try and cut corners, try and pay for the cheaper things so I can get to the goal faster. Don't do that because you're going to trip up. Take the time, spend the money, spend the time, spend the effort, basically just, trying to level up. It will happen. What you need to happen will happen when it needs to happen. Just put in the time and trust the process. So yeah, if you have any comments, if you have anything that you want to let me know, please put in the comment section. Let me know and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.